Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Tips. So today we're going to be talking about one of the best and highest paying Bitcoin and cryptocurrency cloud mining sites that allows you to start earning a passive cryptocurrency income without having to do all of the initial setup and maintenance of crypto miners. So if all of that sounds interesting to you, I do want to make sure to ask you to stick around through the entire video so that you don't miss out on any of the great tips, tricks, and just overall cloud mining idea here in 2025. So, before we dive into the video, I do always like to start off here on CoinMarketCap, just taking a quick look at what's going on in the crypto markets. So if you aren't interested in this portion, please feel free to skip ahead 1 to 2 minutes and we'll be getting into the site then. But overall, as you can see, crypto's slightly down today to a total market cap of 2.94 trillion, which is down about 1.33%. Over the last day. Now with that being said, we still see a ton of green here on the week charts, and really prices are up across the board from recent prices. So Bitcoin between 93 and 94,000, Ethereum sitting just under 1,800, XRP's right around 225, Dogecoin's been between 17 and 18.5 cents, which is really nice to see. But overall, prices are on the move back up. Now, with prices moving back up, this supports my personal theory that we still have a 2025 bull run coming, whether it be it's starting tomorrow or in 2 to 3 months. But I personally believe we have not seen the full bull run here in 2025, meaning the more cryptocurrency you can collect and have in your holdings now, the better it will work out for you in the long run. So, one of the best ways to earn cryptocurrency is, of course, mining it using GPU, CPU, and now in recent times, ASIC or FPGA cards. Now, of course, Bitcoin mining has taken many turns, and really, unless you have an industrial setup and a very large budget, mining Bitcoin is really not feasible anymore. So, what people have done have created sites that allow you to purchase mining power and get paid out in cryptocurrency. So we're looking at hashmart today, which I've been using for the last about 1.5 to 2 years. As you can see here, it's a fairly simple site, which if you've been around on my channel for a while, you'll know that I also have a personal theory that sites that are very flashy and have a lot of nice animations and all of that tend to be sites that don't last very long. If you remember EOBot, it was a very simple website. That site was around for many, many years. And my theory is that if it's a legitimate business, they're not going to have to spend a lot of money making a really fancy website. As long as it gets the job done, who cares? So that's, of course, just a theory. There's really no information beyond just me seeing trends and trying out a bunch of different sites. But I do like to mention that. So hashmart, fairly simple. As you can see, there's 3 different mining options that you can get into, a Bitcoin option and then 2 different Ethereum options, which we'll talk about in just a minute. Your income forecast, active contracts, orders, and financial operations. So very, very simple. So if we come over here to the buy section, I do want to take a second to say that at the time of recording here, right now, everything is sold out, which this is a really good indicator that crypto is on the move, things are going up, people are looking to scoop up these contracts and earn this passive income. But of course, at the time of recording, unfortunately, you wouldn't be able to invest. So what I would recommend is if you are looking to get into cloud mining and maybe you're on the fence right now, maybe you're looking to dive right in, what I'd recommend, click the link in the description, sign up, and bookmark the site, and just check back. Maybe, give it some time to think about it, and then by the time they've got more in stock, you could hop on and start, cloud mining, or maybe by then you've decided there's better options out there. So I do still like to highlight this site because it's paid out really well over the last couple years, and even though it's sold out, I do think they have a big, good future ahead of them. So Overall, you can see here there's 2 Bitcoin mining options, and then there's the Ethereum staking option. So that middle Ethereum option, that if you remember from the first page, was kind of the legacy Ethereum mining option before Ethereum switched over. So if you decided you wanted to go with Ethereum now, you do have to stake at least 0.1 Ethereum for their pool under Ethereum 2.0. Now, to the actual kind of cloud mining side of things for Bitcoin, there's 2 options. Again, once they get restocked here, there's a 12-month contract, and then there is an open-ended contract. Of course, the open-ended is marked here as the best seller, but as you can see, the 12-month starts at $52.40, and that gets you about 500 gigahashes, or the open-ended one starts at about $80.40 for the same 500 gigahashes. Now, of course, after a year, you will still have these 500 gigahashes, but again, basically what this open-ended one means is until the electric and maintenance fees are too expensive, you're going to be mining Bitcoin. Now with the 12-month one, what's cool is the maintenance fee is already included, whereas you can see you're going to be losing about 18 cents of profit per day towards that maintenance fee with the open-ended one. And that's of course just to protect the owners of these computers, to make sure that they can cover the power bill and things of that nature. So definitely a very interesting approach, but it's kind of 2 different ways that you can go, depending on where you think crypto, is going to go in terms of prices. So very, very simple. Nice to see that they do have a few different options here. But again, this is a very simple website. There isn't really a ton left. We can take a quick look at the contract terms. There's a whole bunch of different information here if you want to read through that. But overall, it's a very simple website. The other menus here are just going to list out any active contracts that you have, any orders that you've placed, financial transactions, which is of course just the income, and maybe deposits, withdrawals, things like that. And then into some of the other settings and affiliate and all of that. So the final thing that I do want to take a quick look at is the minimum payment. As you can see here, I have about $11.60. I don't have a Bitcoin address pasted here, so as you can see, pretty easy to withdraw. If I click into the support option, it doesn't seem to want to be loading. But anyways, overall, very simple website in terms of kind of getting to the withdraw and actually getting the payment for your cloud mining. So as you can see on their main page here, there's a ton of different information about the site. They do have a Google Play app, and then an Apple app is coming soon. But overall, very, very, very simple site. And like I said, I've been using this for about 2 years now and haven't run into any issues yet. But of course, always do your own research on sites like these. Just because it's here today does not mean it will be here tomorrow. Cloud mining sites do close down for one reason or another. So there is always a potential risk. And I do always recommend doing research beyond just my videos. So with that being said, again, the link's in the description below if you want to sign up and bookmark this for when they come out with new mining power for purchase. And if you have any questions about this site, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you haven't already, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to Bitcoin Tips. It really does help us out and allow us to provide these videos here for free on YouTube for you. And if you have any questions about this, again, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you're looking to support the channel a little further, we do also have the channel memberships and super thanks options down below, which of course, any support in that area is greatly, greatly appreciated. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.